Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I pray you're doing well wherever you are. You are blessed. You are highly favored. God is for you. Who can be against you? I need you to know that you're on top. Remember that we're on top and we're going higher. We're going higher, sending you the purest of love and light wherever you are. It is still Happy New Year. So, Happy New Year to you. If this is your first time, I welcome you. Returning soul travelers, new soul travelers, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for your continuous love and your support. It is truly and greatly appreciated. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. And I was just thinking about life and everything, and it would seem like out of the blue, but I know it's a God incident. It's not a coincidence, it's a God incident where I remember Mother Teresa's, she wrote the poem pretty much to do it anyway. And I just want to share this with you. I don't know if you've ever heard it before, but of course you can go online, look it up, do it anyway. And it is encouraging. It is encouraging. It's powerful. And it says, people are often unreasonable, irrational, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. So, again, it's the new year and moving forward. We don't want to repeat the same experiences that we've had in 2023. Even though the enemy or enemies will be hard at work trying to hold us back, to pull us back there, it says they're often unreasonable. These people are entities because they're, again, this is a spiritual warfare, so they're often unreasonable, irrational, they're self-centered. It's all about them. It's like that 2-year-old, everything is mine, mine. Selfish people that we have dealing with in this world. And I just start to think like, wow, it's a good thing that God balanced this thing out, because what if it was only those people in the world? What a dark place it would be. And so even if it's not many of us who are here, but we are light, we are here to balance out the situation. We are here. And remember, forgiveness is not for them, forgiveness is for us, so that we can move on. Again, you don't have to be in their faces or in their spaces, but it's for us to remove that blockage, that wedge between us and divine. That is that freedom that allows God to do his work. Vengeance is mine, he says, I will repay. So everybody who came against us in a mean, evil way, self-centered, people who, and I was thinking, it's like, how does such a person feel? You know, like they lay down and they said to themselves, good, yes, I got them fired. Yes, I got them to lose that thing, whatever it is. It's like, how can anyone get such peace from being so cruel? But again, that's their job. That is their purpose in this lifetime. Some of them, they make it their daily thing to do evil deeds. They surrender their lives as a tool to be used by the enemy. And so when we come to realize this, then again, it's like, it's a aha moment. The scales fall off our eyes and we have no expectations when we meet people. Again, actions speak louder than words. And see, a lot of the times people are able to fool those who are within their midst, but it takes the light Again, you could have 100 people in a room, and like I said, we're few and far between. There's the one light. And it's like when you show up, you dispel the 99 darkness. And you will not be liked. You will not be loved. I can tell you this. So forgive them anyway. It says if you're kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. So when you're kind and you're genuine, again, you're who you are. You're chosen. You're royalty. You're an earth angel. This is why we are light. God is love. We prefer to stand in a place of love. I mean, don't try it. But for the most part, 99.99, it's like a DNA test. We want to stay in the light of love and be kindness. Offer a positive advice. Feed somebody who needs help. An encouraging word. But a lot of the times, because again, most people encounter darkness, then it's like when you show up, they think that you are fake. You cannot be real. Because then when they look at themselves, there is pure darkness within them. So they're expecting that, oh, you would be real. It's almost like walking through somewhere, not realizing it's a glass. And then when they bump their head, they're like, oops, it's a glass. Because they were coming towards you thinking that you have, you're on the same level, same vibration. And then when they realize you're like, that sword came out, you're like, come correct or don't come at all. It's like, I see you. You can't fool me. Then it's like, they're like, shucks. Somebody figure me out. This is encouraging us to be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Succeed anyway. Don't allow anyone or anything to stop you. You're on earth. Live out your God-given full potential. Like the quote says, live full, die empty. Leave everything on the line. Because really, it's only what we do for God will last. Whatever your gifts, your talents, throw it out there. Don't allow because people are envious. Don't allow because people have self-limiting beliefs or they doubt themselves, have fear, then they want to talk you out of your dreams. It's like, go for it. Succeed. Don't think that, oh my goodness, if I expand my creativity, if I expand my business, it's going to hurt somebody else. It's only with us human beings that we compare and try to appease others. Everything else in nature, they're doing their own thing. They're not watching the other one to see how much they're blooming, growing. No, everybody's in their own lane. Succeed anyway. Remember, the dark is here. And there are ways to try to prevent you from getting to where you need to go. So with you knowing this, keep going. They're doing their job. You need to do your job. If you are honest and sincere, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. And this is what happens to a lot of us. Being kind, being genuine. You are the answered prayer to a lot of people. And what do? They walk all over you. They took your kindness for weakness. They took you for granted because they thought that you're too kind. You're dumb. You're stupid. Because again, this is not who they are. This is not who they are. So they lie, they steal, they cheat. They deceive you. Are you going to let them stop you from being honest and sincere? No. You are here as light. You're here as salt. You're an ambassador for Christ. You're on a mission. And this is what you're here to do. And best believe God takes care of his own. Yes, we're going to get our butts kicked sometimes, but trouble does not last always. You may be the answered prayer to a lot of people. Like I said, whether it's for romantic or platonic reasons, but then they try to find a reason not to like you. way, the purest way you can, and they dragged you, they hurt you the hardest way that they could. It doesn't mean that you meet upon somebody, yes, you're going to be wiser, but you're not going to try to judge that person based on what you've experienced in the past. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. Give your best anyway. Jesus paid it all. Even for those who were beating him, he did not focus on those who were mocking him, beating him, who gave him vinegar to drink. No, he did not focus on them. He looked ahead in time and he focused on us. It's like it's love that kept him on that cross. It's love. It's that love, unconditional love for us. It's like he did it for the greater good. And so when it's like they have this saying, when you cut off your nose to spite your face, it doesn't make any sense. Because yes, we may have a few trolls. Yes, there may be a few people who don't like us, but majority is for us. So it's like if I stop creating, if I stop succeeding, if I stop giving my best, if I stop posting, then I'm punishing you, the faithful soul tribers, the majority, for a few trolls. It doesn't make any sense. So it's like, do it for the people who are for you. It doesn't matter how many. Keep going. In the final analysis, it's between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. Absolutely. You're doing it for the greater good. We are here on a mission. We are here on a purpose. Many are called, few are chosen. And I know it's not easy to deal with hateful, toxic, selfish people with ulterior motives who are greedy, irrational, unreasonable, who criticize us. And we know that hate spread faster than truth. At the end of the day, it's between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. They are just here as an obstacle in your way. So this is why, yeah, do it anyway. Do it anyway. Be the best. Be the best and nothing less. Every day, every day. Attaining peace. Today, I turn within to find the source of my experiences. There I find the peace that comes from seeking truth. I understand that the riches I discover within myself have a greater value than all the wealth of the world, of the outside world. Step by step, I continue my spiritual quest. Little by little, I free myself, rising ever higher and attaining true inner peace. It's all about your peace. So you keep going anyway, because you're here as a gift. You're a gift for life. Each day life offers me abundant proof that the universe, and when I see universe, I see God, that God loves me. Every day God sends angels to help me. Today I will receive an angelic message. It may come from someone with whom I speak or from words that I read. I will listen closely, as this message is a divine gift meant to help me make my way in love and maintain my spiritual strength. I pray that this is the message that you get today, that you are a gift. You are a gift from God. And He sends angels. We are earth angels. He sends us to encourage each other. It sends us to encourage others. It's meant to help you. This word is meant to help you as you make your way in this world in love and maintain your spiritual strength. So today, tonight, this morning, this evening, this afternoon, whenever you hear this message, therefore, I hope you'll find peace that comes from seeking the truth, and the truth is God Himself. And that you will understand that the riches that you discover within yourself, that you have within you, it has a greater value than all the wealth of the outside world. And this is what is really killing, hurting these people. It's like it's not on you, it's in you. The world didn't give it, the world cannot take it away. This cannot be bought. This is priceless. This is from God Himself. And this is why I said you're an earth angel. God equipped you. He placed everything inside of you. And this is why when you show up in the dark, it irritates their demons. It triggers them. And this is why they don't like you. Step by step, I pray that as you continue your spiritual journey, little by little, you will free yourself, rising ever higher and attaining that true inner peace. Staying in your peace, not letting anybody rob you, steal you of your joy, your light, your smile, your glow, your radiate. Not allowing anyone to invade your space, because you are a gift. You are a gift to others, and I pray that today, these encouraging words from Mother Teresa's poem coming to you through me, that you will feel encouraged, inspired to go at it anyway, forgive them anyway, be kind anyway, succeed anyway, be honest and sincere anyway, create anyway, be happy anyway, do good anyway, give your best anyway. Because in the final analysis, it's between you and God. At the end of the day, when you have to reckon judgment, it's between you and God. And so this is why it's important when you have to give an account as to how you spend your life, your time here. What you gonna do? Point your finger, blame this one, that one? No. So this is why you live your life, your best life, your God-fearing life. Jesus came that you will have life and have it more abundantly. You, not you and them. When your remains are laid to rest, it's you alone. It was never between you and them anyway. It's between you and God. It's between you and divine. I love this for you. I love this for us. As we venture on into 2024, do not hold back. I love that song, Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Just know that when you encounter people, is either light or dark, and by the fruits you shall know them. You shall know them. Trust is earned. For those of you, those of us who have been kicked and pushed and used and deceived, not just dive in head first, not just fall in love. We fell in love and hit our heads, okay? Walk in love. Walk in love. Let us walk in love. Forgiving us, forgiving ourselves, forgiving them. Be kind to ourselves, knowing you deserve to succeed. You only deserve people who are honest and sincere. Because it's when you're in that state, you can create. Your happiness is valuable. Doing good is what you're here for. You laid out on the line every day, giving everybody the best. You deserve the best as well. You're here to live your blessed life. You're co-creating between you and God. You're here co-creating. And so it's not about anybody else. It's about you. It's about you. It's about you at the end of the day. It's about you and what you decide to do with 2024 and beyond. Your life, your legacy. It's all about you. Thank you. Thank you. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, take care and be blessed.